Hello, this is your dad, and this is the first of a series of YouTube videos on things I should have taught you, and I didn't. In our first series, we will talk about how to do an oil check of your car. And it's very, very simple, but very, very important. If your car runs low on oil, you can severely damage the engine, costing thousands and thousands of dollars to repair. The engine just seizes and freezes and won't go. So it's a good idea of before going on a long trip or once every couple of weeks in between oil changes to check the oil level. Also, it's important to change the oil. Some cars will have a meter, a gauge, that will tell you when to change the oil. It may say the oil is at 50%. That's not the level of the oil, how much is in there, but the quality remaining of the oil. When it gets down to about 10%, that's when you need to change it. The auto manufacturers tell you should change your oil once every 7,000 miles. If you bring it into a garage or an oil change place, they're trying to make money off of you, and they tell you every 3,000 and put a sticker that says every 3,000. A good rule of thumb is every 5,000. I wouldn't go 7,000. It's a waste of money to go 3,000, but every 5,000 miles. So let's start. Well, first thing you want to do is make sure the car is not cold but has been warmed up. It's at normal temperature range. And what we want to do is first go ahead and pop not the trunk, we want to pop the front. And every car is a little bit different. You have to hunt around and find it. We just popped it. Okay. All that you need to check the oil really is some paper towel. But it may be worthwhile to carry some oil and a funnel in case you have to add. The type of oil you need to look up in your manual. In the case of this car, it's 5W30, and it's something you can buy anywhere. So let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Now I said trunk, I mean the engine. To do that, again, every car is a little different. This is the hood. You see it's kind of giving. You kind of feel your way around over here until you find a little latch. In this case, it's a little bit to the left or the right. Sometimes it's dead center. We open it, and voila, an engine. In this case, again, the engine just stays open by itself. In some cases, there's a little support rod you have to put on to hold the car up. And typically, where you need to check your oil, it's in yellow. And it can be anywhere on the engine. But in this case, it's right in the front. Okay, so I'm going to take my piece of paper towel, I'll put it on the side, and I'm going to pull out what they call the dipstick. Yes, a dipstick. First, you want to wipe it clean. So let me wipe it. Not easy when you're filming. Okay, wiping it clean. On the rod, there are two dots. Let's find that. Whoop. There we go. Well, let's get it in focus here. Not easy. All right, well, take it from me. Here we go. There's two dots. One close to the tip is the low, and the one a little higher than that is too much. You want it to be somewhere in the middle, a little bit more to the second dot, the full dot. If it's by the other dot, it's too low and you need to add. So let's go ahead and we're going to insert it back in. Put the dipstick all the way in. Pull it out. And what we can see here is the oil level is about right in the middle. A little hard to tell, but that's really what you want. And if it's not, the next thing we want to do is obviously put it back. Put the dipstick back. And if it was too low, we would now want to add oil. And we look around, everything is marked, and there is where we add the engine oil. And it actually says specifically it wants SAE 5W30 oil, which is what we have. Now, if we actually needed oil, we'd open it. Oh, in this case, didn't even need a funnel. Look at that. You can see the cylinder right there. But in essence, what you would do is just add oil. Just about a quarter of a can at a time. And then once again, check again until you're filled. Or just go to the gas station after you've checked your own oil and tell them you're low on oil and have them add it for you. And that is your 60-minute tip from Dad on how to check your engine oil. Stay tuned for our next episode, how to hammer in a nail.